Thanks for tuning in. We're back in the world news. Strong winds and heavy rain caused massive damage in several parts of Lebanon on Wednesday during a winter storm, among the fiercest to hit the region in decades. With many roads submerged in floods, most areas in the Bekaa Valley have no electricity or phone connections, and dozens of mountainous villages have been cut off due to heavy snowfall. The massive storm has hit the eastern Mediterranean, causing death and destruction in Middle Eastern countries that are built for harsh summers rather than snow, sleet, and incessant rain. And in the U.S., the prolonged drought in much of the country was blamed for the rapid spread of wildfires across the Midwest during the summer of 2012. Scientists at the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration said the average temperature in 2012 in the contiguous United States was 55.3 degrees Fahrenheit, 3.2 degrees above the average recorded during the 20th century and 1.0 degree above 1998, until now the hottest on record. There were 11 weather-related disasters in the continental United States during 2012, with losses topping $1 billion, including Hurricane Sandy and Isaac, and a series of tornadoes in the Great Plains, Texas, and Ohio Valley. The above-average temperatures during the spring continued into summer. An estimated 99.1 million people, nearly one-third of the nation's population, experienced 10 or more days during summer when temperatures exceeded 100 degrees Fahrenheit. In other stories, a hot air balloon carrying a couple getting married crashed in San Diego on Monday. While none of the 13 people on board was seriously hurt, a member of the wedding party was able to film the moment that the balloon crashed into the ground between two houses shortly after the couple exchanged their vows. The newlyweds, Jonathan and Karen Narcissus, continued their wedding plans after the accident and went on to their wedding reception. Turning to health news now, Japanese and U.S. scientists say they may have a way to bring sound back into the lives of hearing impaired. They say the first step is to successfully regenerate a type of ear cell in mice. Here's the full report.
Hearing loss can result when hair cells inside the ear are destroyed by noise, aging, or the side effects from some cancer-fighting drugs. Scientists have known that it is possible to turn other types of cells into hair cells by eliminating certain types of stimulus. Researchers from Japan's Keio University and Harvard University used a drug that can inhibit such stimulus. They injected the drug into the inner ear of mice with hearing loss. 3 months later, the number of sensory hair cells had increased by 50%. The researchers exposed the mice to various sounds and measured electric signals in their brains. They found that the mice had recovered some ability to hear low-pitched sounds. A member of the team says the researchers will do additional work in cooperation with drug makers.
Back in Las Vegas, it has become fashionable of late to highlight the fact that the Consumer Electronics Show has lost some of its relevance in a market that's as fluid as technology itself. And while it's true that tech giants like Apple, Microsoft, Google, and others may feel like they have outgrown the event, the spirit of CES is very much alive, with every tech company that comes to Las Vegas with the hopes of hitting it big. The Combat Creatures booth is among the smaller companies creating a buzz at this year's show. Their robotic attack needs are drawing a crowd as they battle among themselves for supremacy.
It's been great. Everyone loves it. Everyone who comes in stops. Everyone comes by straight away. You can kind of see them wandering along behind you, and they're like, "Oh wow!" You can come over straight away, want to play with it. So I've had hundreds and hundreds of people playing on it.
Cube 3D is another of the companies that is drawing a crowd.
Military parts are printed, architectural things are printed, Invisalign, all through our technology. Car parts, airplane parts, shoes, architectural designs, all 3D printed. And it's not just about the higher end uses about this, it's about making it available to everyone as well.
Really, if you just look around, there are robots that wash your windows, there are toilet training, Wi-Fi devices. There are so many cool products being invented right now. Maybe they'll be acquired by the big guys, maybe they'll be the big guy.
Also at the show was rapper turned entrepreneur 50 Cent.
When I came to CES, this is my third CES. The first one I came, I had 3D renderings of a headset style and I was announcing that it was coming. And since then, it was launched in 46 countries. And, you know, I've accomplished it in a short period of time, actually faster than I anticipated.
The 46th annual CES, which attracts thousands of exhibitors and is expected to be attended by more than 150,000 people, runs through Friday. Meanwhile, things were a little less flashy in India. With global price of gold shooting up, customers have been switching to more affordable silver pieces. For the Mumbai Jewelry Fair to kick off in 2013, every item is still in glittering fashion.
India's jewelry market is shifting. The focus is changing from elite luxury goods to cheaper mass-market products. As the global recession continues, jewelers are finding creative ways to continue selling their goods despite the downturn.
They're so nice.
With the price of gold skyrocketing, some jewelers believe the trend is to use semi-precious stones or silver.
But I think with the cost of gold going up and the prices of diamonds also shooting up, so there is going to be a shift from very high expensive jewelry to lower price jewelry, but the focus will be more on quality and design. That is what I perceive, you know. There would be a big, I believe, a shift in silver jewelry.
Indian customers have traditionally bought gold jewelry as an investment, but opinions are changing and fashion is playing a role.
With women, it's always diamonds, but now it's really nice because gemstones have started coming in. A lot of women start wearing gemstones. A lot of women have started wearing rubies, emeralds, but diamonds are always diamonds, you know. They're women's best friend, so diamonds will always be in.
Over 120 exhibitors from India, Dubai, Germany, Turkey, China, Sri Lanka, Hong Kong, Thailand, and Israel participated. Many were looking for possible collaborations with their Indian counterparts. Exhibition organizer Shanti Navakar from UVM India says she's hopeful that 2013 will be good for the jewelry industry.
I think there was a slow trend last year, but I think it is a good beginning. This is the first exhibition, and we really are getting very positive response. So I'm really hoping that the trend will go upwards in 2013.
India's jewelry business is worth more than $27 billion, and with thousands of people attending Mumbai's 3-day jewelry fair, that figure may continue to grow. Doing CCTV.
For our final story, with just a month to go to Rio de Janeiro's famous carnival, the city's mask factories are getting ready. The Condal factory sells 200,000 masks a year depicting famous faces. Footballer Neymar and Brazil's first black Supreme Court judge, Joaquim Barbosa, look set to be this year's hits. The Neymar mask is launched in December. It's not yet known how many have been sold. The Barbosa mask has sold 20,000 since it went on sale in late September. The factory hopes to sell between 10 and 20,000 more in the next few months. Every year, the Condal factory makes 200,000 masks. And that ends today's World News. Thanks for the company.